that lack of internal rotation where the leg spins out, that is part of the reason the foot turns out when we squat and knee comes in. It's one of the reasons people reverse early. Again, I've got to have full access to that rotation window so that the hip can do what it needs to do and create positions of stability. And I can have a full working hip rotator cuff musculature that can do its job and doesn't get sort of positionally locked and positionally inhibited, for lack of a better phrase. So the joint capsule mob is that in this position, and I can wind this up a little further. So I start at 90, and I can push knee to the hip. And this is one of the first mobilizations we ever talked about in the world. This is our joint capsule mob, because this is what it would look like if you were on my table. I'd be driving my weight through your femur to get that hip into a better position. And then we would be talking about external rotation, but really we'd be obsessing on internal rotation. So as soon as I bring this knee over, that winds that capsule up even further, and I still want some rotation here. So I don't just shift over, I glide sideways, I don't roll, keeping that line of force through the femur. So as I come to the side, I don't drop to the ground. I'm always thinking about pushing through the femur so it comes out the back of the hip like alien, right? So loading that up, shifting my line of force. Now my line of force is oblique, and in that position, I can start to push into flexion a little bit more. I can add rotation a little bit more, these combination positions. In fact, in this shape, I can even move my torso and my pelvis on the femur, or I can use the other leg to be dragging or resisting either direction. I can be resisting internally or resisting externally using the other leg to push and pull. Now, the key here is, traditionally in physical therapy, we'd do 30 seconds of mobilization, and then I would reassess, right? And it turns out that if you just sing, a couple choruses of your favorite song, that'll probably get you to 30 seconds. What we want you to do here is appreciate sometimes that these joint mobilizations take a little